All right, it was Baker Mayfield's homecoming as the Browns beat the Cowboys 49 to 38. Man,
Dude, this
Casey,
was
get out your way.
ugh, disgusting, bro. I think it's time to change expectations of what this team is. D gives up 40 points a game. I know that, Dave. The Browns ran for 307 yards today, bro. Almost 8 yards a carry.
Yeah, and most of that, Casey, without Nick Chubb, dude. Jeez.
I know. I have him in my other league, so I was like, "Oh, he's out." Oh, but it didn't help at all. And I think the Demarcus Lawrence said it best. He said, "I call this shit soft, and this defense is soft." I would like to see what they could do without multiple turnovers every game. They just keep digging themselves a hole, especially Dak
Yeah,
and
keep
Zeke. Both had costly fumbles today that turned right into points, man. And they're just getting down, and all of a sudden they're down by 14, they're down by 17, they're down by 20, and of course, they got it going back just enough to tease you, like the
yeah.
abusive exit. Oh, baby, I can change. No, they can't change. They got this thing down to a 3 point deficit. Dave had
Yeah.
another onside kick, and this one just hit an up back, gave the Browns good field position, and then OBJ did his thing. It was a 3 point lead with 4 minutes left, despite how terrible it was. But there's just too many dumb mistakes, too many dumb penalties, Dave. It's a new coaching staff, but this team looks exactly like it has the last few years. It's just not playing like a smart football team. And,
Yeah.
1-3 proves it right there.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Casey. Luckily, they're in the NFC East, which is the NFC least. It is the worst division in football with not a single winning squad amongst. So, hey, it's early in the season, Casey. Still got a
Dude,
lot to look forward to.
hey, 5-11 might win this division. So, oh, you think it's funny wallowing in my misery? How about your misery, Dave? Okay, let's go
Yeah,
back a little bit. In a game featuring the oldest and youngest starting QBs in the league, it was the GOAT, Tom Brady, first the rookie, Justin Herbert, in his
yeah.
third start for Herbert. Tom Brady outduels your Chargers and Herbert 38 to 31. What a game, though, dude.
It was a heck of a game. They started off the Buccaneers and just rolled down the field and got a 7-0 lead. But then the Chargers took life, man. 24 unanswered points, including a pick six of Tom Brady and some really huge plays out of Justin Herbert, dude. But it was not going to be that easy against these Bucks, dude.
Yeah, I really wanted to get that run game going to keep that ball away from Tom Brady, and it wasn't going well. And then it got worse when Eckler went out with that hamstring. It didn't look good.
No, yeah, they were terrible running the football, and I knew that Tampa Bay defense was going to be real strong and take away the run and force the quarterback to beat them. It was an amazing football game, back and forth with several lead changes in the second half. But Brady just played like Brady, dude, the Hall of Famer, the GOAT, the best of all time at the position, and he had help. Ronald Jones, 111 yards with a big game, and um, Evans, dude, playing with a lot of pain with a bad ankle, dude, had a huge game, 122 in a score at Evans, man, and it was chippy out there a couple of times. On the positive side, and yeah, I'm trying to spin it a little bit. Herbert again, another solid performance, 80% on 20 for 25, 290 yards and 3 touchdowns out of Herbert. So a real great start to his young career, but now 0-3 and two big mistakes really that were turnovers. One was a bum handoff that gifted the Buccaneers a touchdown
That was
right before
brutal.
the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Gifted it to them. And then another one was a late interception that sealed the deal. Kind of just too little, too late, but he was pushing the ball downfield. Um, he's learning on the job though, Casey, and I think it's got to be his team now, man.
Absolutely, and he's learning the hard way with these mistakes. They've really cost him, but you got to
Yep.
love what you see out of the guy. But put it back over to the GOAT. The arm strength is gone, but I saw him throw 5 TDs out there. That's the first
Yeah.
time since week 1 of 2017, and that's 9 straight wins for Brady over a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, and this one without Bill Belichick getting the credit too. All right, Casey, you got to move this thing on to total fantasy domination. Get it started.
Yes, my guy Dak over 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, but an interception and a costly fumble and another Cowboys loss.
Yeah, man. And at running back, it was Joe Mixon. I finally benched him in my other league. 181 yards and 3 scores. His first three of the season. Mixon gets it going.
And then at receiver, OBJ, 154 total yards, 3 touchdowns, including that 50-yarder that put this game away late and sent my Cowboys to 1-3. Did I mention the Cowboys are 1-3, Dave?
Yeah, Beckham had a big day, Casey. At tight end, it was Baltimore's Mark Andrews. He's a regular in this slot, 57 yards and 2 touchdowns for Andrews to be the big scoring tight end of the week. Casey, do you have any final thoughts, sir?
Yeah, we just talked about him. Dak, he's the first QB in NFL history to have his first 4 games all go over 400 yards. But Dave, they have one win to show
Wow.
for it. And then
And how about COVID-19?
yes, dude, brutal. Although
COVID-19 forcing a game to be rescheduled and one delayed by a day.
yeah, doubleheader on Monday night. That it could be worse.
All right, Casey. So many ways for the people to check out the Football Dudes, available for subscription on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts. You can check out the Trend Zone or subscribe on our YouTube channel, like us on Instagram or Facebook, or just follow us at Football Dudes LA.
Or if you want to kick it old school, www.footballdudes.com.
That is going to do it for the Sunday Six Pack. He's Case. I'm Dave with the Football Dudes. We are out of here.